Today we're doing one WNBA and one MLB player prop here. A little bit of a combo video. Again, there's a pretty small MLB slate and a three-game WNBA slate today. Before I get started, you guys take a look in the description below. Hop into the premium Discord. $9.30 per month, 31 cents per day is what it comes down to. It's where I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks. Got other cappers in there as well. They post all of their plays. Super positive community overall in there. So go ahead and take a look in the description below for that Wnba.com link to join that. Again, I also want to mention I'm not a gambling expert. This is not financial advice. Simply just plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully, give you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions here. But again, I just wanted to touch on a few things. It's currently August 15th, and as we gear up towards the NFL season, obviously it's super exciting times. If you've been subscribed to me or watched any video from last season or the year before that, this is the third NFL season. I've been essentially creating content on YouTube with player props, and it's an exciting time. It's my favorite time of year. I'm gonna have college football videos, NFL videos, obviously, and then once NBA gets going as well, it's gonna be pretty much daily uploads, right? But college football specifically, you guys, if you go back last year, we were going absolutely crazy with college football with YouTube plays. So if you like college football, player props, NFL, obviously, and NBA, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But let's just get right into it, you guys. I got two player props, one WNBA, like I said, and one MLB. Go to the WNBA first. I like Angel Reese tonight over 35 fantasy score. With WNBA being back for after such kind of a longer break, I think there is a little bit of just some sloppiness risk involved from some of these games. Just you know, Phoenix versus Chicago. This to me on paper looks like it's going to be the closest game of the night. I think this game actually has a 2.5 point spread. Yeah, 2.5. 165.5 over under, which I believe probably is the highest over under on the slate tonight, which does make sense. Two teams that don't really play very much defense and play at a pretty decent pace, right? So let's just see if this will load for me. Looking at this slate, yeah, the highest over under on the slate and the closest spread. So definitely target. She had a run earlier this season where she was clearing this actually quite a bit. She was over this line, and so again, this is a line that is extremely attainable for a player like her. But for me, I think it's no Marina Mabry, no longer on the Chicago Sky. She was traded, I think, almost right before the All-Star game, to the Connecticut Sun. So she's no longer on this team, and she obviously was the veteran, the leader, a player that was averaging 13.5 shots per game. So now those 13.5 shots per game are going to go elsewhere to a player like Angel Reese. Now, if we look, Marina Mabry played every game this season, so there's not like a real good comparison to how Angel Reese plays without Marina Mabry. But all we can kind of look at is like this game, for example, where Marina Mabry, played a season low minutes, 19 minutes, July 2nd versus Atlanta. And in that game, Angel Reese had July 2nd versus Atlanta had 44.3 fantasy, 12, 19, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 1 turnover. All right, so she's a double-double machine. I think she's pretty much a lock to get a double-double, right? Many would consider. But she just matches up well with this Phoenix Mercury defense. So obviously, like I said, with Marina Mabry off the floor, she was leading the team in minutes. I think usage, she was probably second in usage or third in usage behind Kennedy Carter. Obviously, Gondrazic doesn't count. She only played 3 games or 5 games. But Marina Mabry, 21.3% usage now has to go elsewhere. But like I said, Angel Reese matches up well with Phoenix. Phoenix allows the 4th most points in the WNBA to opponents, 2nd most assists, the most rebounds, and which is key for me here, the 2nd most offensive rebounds. We know Angel Reese, offensive rebound machine. She goes crazy on the offensive boards, so it really puts her in a great position here. I think, given 35 fantasy score, she's probably going to match up. I think Rebecca Allen's out. She's going to match up with Sophia Cunningham, who is, to me, the lowest usage player of these 4 other players, or these 5 other starters for Phoenix. So it should just put Angel Reese in a prime position to grab a ton of boards here. On PrizePicks, I believe her line set at 12.5 on her rebounds. Yeah, 12.5. So if we go over here to RotoWire and we look at what her fantasy score line is after she clears essentially 13 boards. She'll run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 of 11 games when she has at least 13 rebounds. Um, she hits the over on this line. So I love the floor for this play. I think at bare minimum she should be a lock to hit 30 fantasy points tonight. But given the matchup, no Marina Mabry. She also didn't play the Olympics as well, so she should be super fresh. I like Angel Reese over 35 fantasy. The second play, like I said, is going to be an MLB player prop. I'm looking at hits, runs, plus RBIs here, and I'm looking at Kyle Schwarber. I might just search him actually, but I should find him right here. I like Kyle Schwarber over 1.5 HRR. Now, it's weird. Kyle Schwarber, being a left-handed hitter that he is, he's probably one of the better left-handed batters versus left-handed hitters in baseball. I mean, this season he's batting .336 versus lefties with a 1.013 OPS. 336, which is just crazy considering, I think earlier in his career he really struggled versus lefties, but really since 2022, he's hit the ball a little bit better versus lefties. But he's been playing a lot better as of late. He hit a grand slam last night. We look over on Outlier. Again, there's a link in the description. You get a 7-day free trial with Outlier here. He's been averaging 4.6 plate appearances over his last 20 games. I mean, you can see how many times he gets 5 plate appearances in these matchups. And this season, as a whole, at home versus left-handers, he's over this line in 14 of 22 games, averaging 2.41 hits, runs, plus RBIs. And in this matchup versus Mitchell Parker, right, versus lefties, he hits .323, 51 hits, right, in 186 plate appearances. But again, he matches up well versus Mitchell Parker's pitch arsenal. Mitchell Parker, throws the fastball 49.5% of the time. Schwarber hits the Wnba 419 versus the fastball. Curveball, Parker throws it 23.8% of the time, and Schwarber hits it .393 Wnba. So again, his top 2 main pitches, which he throws almost 70+% of the time, .393 Wnba and .419 W. But you can see here, I mean, he's got a low whiff percentage, expected ERA, expected batting average low as well, and then an average exit velocity of 25, which is considered poor on Baseball Savant. So two player props for this YouTube video, one Wnba, one MLB. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about these two. Please drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.